Hello, it is I, Valadriel the Mad. So this is going to be the first of my several videos that I'm going to be putting together to show people how to use Wacky database to start changing things in your game. So one of the things that I've been doing with my Mad Armory mod is I have been adding all of the traders that's added from other mods to the game as well, and just kind of making them craftable so that people can actually place them within their bases however they see fit. So with the addition of the new Bog Witch, I'm going to show you guys the method that I use to make all of the different traders craftable. Maybe it'll inspire you guys to do some different things. So like I said, we're going to be using Wacky database, and I want to go over a few things about Wacky database first. So first off, what you want to do is hit F5, and when you have Wacky database installed, if you type in help, it shows you all of the different commands in Wacky database. Normally, step one is you have to identify the prefab, and then you have to figure out if it's an item, a material, a piece, a pickable, etc. Then use Wacky database to create a copy. I'm actually going to show you guys how to skip a lot of those steps if you already have existing Wacky database files that you can start playing with, which you do if you're using any of my mods, or any of the dozens out there that use Wacky database. So I'm going to eventually show you guys how to do this process from the very beginning, but right now I'm going to show you guys a lot of quick shortcuts. So first off, we need to identify what is the prefab, which is what is it that the game calls the Bog Witch. So what I have a mod here called X-Ray Vision. All I have to do is press the G command. There you go. And now I can start seeing all of the data behind any prefab that I hover. So the prefab name is Bog Witch, all one word, and yes, case sensitive, so capital B, capital W. So now I'm going to show you guys how to find your Wacky database file path. So you want to start at your Thunderstore. From here, you're going to click on Settings. You're going to go to Browse Profile, BepInEx, Configurations, Wacky database. Now, we're just going to go to Pieces. Now, this is the piece for the Magic Crystal table. And then these are the 3 extensions that came with the Magic Crystal table. All that we're going to do is we're just going to copy the last extension. We're going to make this extension 7. So now we're telling Wacky database, I'm creating a new piece that I want you to put inside of the craftable inventory. In here, we're making sure that the name aligns. So it'll be built with the hammer. I'm going to go Bog Witch under mname. Bog Witch for the description as well. Now, clone prefab name. This is where you have to make sure that you're using the correct case-sensitive prefab for the Bog Witch. Crafting station is the Magic Crystal table. Now we have to figure out what is going to be the crafting cost. So what I've been doing so far is I like to make the items that we use have to be something that can only be purchased from the trader. That way you have to find the trader first before you can start crafting them in a bunch of different places. So it seems like the most expensive item here is the serving tray. So I'm going to use Easy Spawner to confirm what the actual prefab name is. The prefab name is Feaster. Not serving tray, but Feaster. So now we're going to go back to the Wacky database file. Make the cost. One feast and 500 coins. In order to craft the Bog Witch. That's the entire process from start to finish. Now, we're going to log out. Or quit the game altogether. Reload fresh game. It used to work where you could just log out of it and then quickly log back in after you made these changes to a lot of the YAML files. I'm not sure why. It may be because of some interaction with other mods that I'm using, but that hasn't worked for me for a while. So I always end up having to do this the long way and go ahead and loading the process from the beginning. Now, it's actually useful to be monitoring the startup logs here to make sure that there's no error with whatever new item that you're adding to the game. Looks like everything from Wacky Database was accepted so far. Starting the game. So far, so good. Let's take out the hammer. Now, I'm also using Better Creative so that I have access to every single prefab in the game. And it looks like we have successfully added the Bog Witch for 500 coins, 1 serving tray. Oh, I'm missing the requirements. But fully craftable. You can place her wherever you want in the world. And that is just a really easy way to add craftable items to the game. If you guys want, you can literally take the server extension file that I showed you guys, just copy it, and as long as you're using an existing prefab in the game or a prefab that's being added by a mod, it should work, and you should be able to add the build piece. Now, for the next lesson, I'm going to actually show you guys how to craft a brand new weapon from start to finish. And in that one, I'll show you guys some additional things that you can do, like recoloring, retexturizing. This was just kind of meant to be a very simple one to get my feet wet in showing you guys how to do this. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what you guys can create. Please like and subscribe.